What is up, Bomb Squad? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We are out here this fine Sunday morning, and we are tinkering away on the Maliboom, even though we don't have a deadline because I don't have some race or something coming up for the car. I want to get this done in a timely manner because it is summertime. We're supposed to be having fun with this, and I have that thing waiting over there, and I have a wife that is telling me that she needs her car, which isn't even out here yet. This is like the staging lanes for Dayton to work on his own projects, right? But 2 out of the 3 run, so I'm doing better than a lot of you. So get your ass out in the garage and go get your project running. But today we are going to take it easy. My neck and shoulders are sore as all get out. If you didn't see the video where I got to ride in Anubis, thanks to my buddy Jared Compton, he's my new BFF, by the way. Man, it was amazing. But strapping in, I don't think I've ever pulled harder on shoulder belts. I mean, I snug in here and you get it tight to where it's uncomfortable. I was sitting in the back of his truck before freestyle, and I pulled like my life depended on it because it pretty much did. You are your safety, and that is essentially kind of how they treat it, because I did that with like the demolition derby stuff that we did, where it's like, hey, you need to be safe for yourself or whatever. Well, the monster truck guys is kind of the same thing. Like, you know you're getting in a monster truck and you're going to go do rowdy stuff. So you buckle your seatbelt like your life and your ass depends on it. Because once you get out there, that is it, right? So, anyway, my Hans device popped out, right, on one of the big hits. And it just, my neck and shoulders and stuff, I was like, whoo, like a freaking bobblehead. So that's enough about that. I'm still excited about that. Go check the video. I'm gonna sit, I think, and just take it easy and do headlights, because I come out every time and we got old Winky missing, and you know I have everything painted and ready to put on, and I have new lenses and stuff, and then maybe we can plug in the wires and get the lights and all that stuff running. And I've got blinkers. We have all that stuff. So maybe we'll just sit here today, take it easy on the old extremities and neck and arm and everything else, because I'm a little sore. But we can still get some stuff done. So I will show you guys this to get rolling. We cleaned up the trunk. I'll pull the hood too, and we'll show you that, because I'm sure you guys want to see where we left off. But this is all plumbed in, rock and roll. Same with this. We even got water in here. Everybody's happy. No leaks. I ended up having to re-silicone and chase some stuff. Like I said, it's been quite a long time since this thing actually functioned, had water and everything in it. These guys are good, same old lines, and then we just routed these underneath. I debated putting them in the car, but I already have the track and everything set up, so it was easier just to do that. And then let me go around the front and we'll show you. We got some covering and stuff, and I called it the Project Diaper Butt because it looks like a big diaper around the intercooler. So we got that all wrapped, and I got the finish tape, and you guys haven't seen that yet. So let's pull the hood and show you that, and then we'll take a look at the headlights and stuff we got, and hopefully they fit, because the diaper butt's kind of like right behind it, so I'm really hoping they're not too deep. Here's a quick look at this before we get started. So these are those same plastic lines, and then this is that wire loom, kind of like they put on the Holly and stuff. So I just put it over there to fight the UV off, because they're turning brown and ugly. So it really cleaned that up, which I'm really stoked on. So you can't even tell this is a big Chingadera hose laying there. And then this is what I was calling Project Diaper Butt. It's like a big old Tin Man Astro. Maybe it's like astronaut, 60s looking astronaut guy. And then we got these all done. And then I got some rubber edging too. So if any of this stuff does rub, hopefully it doesn't, rub holes in it. And I put that on each side here and here. So in case anything gets into it. We'll secure all this better too, because I don't have my lights and everything run and plugged in. So we'll hopefully get around to that. So this is what I meant by super close. It is legitimately like right behind this guy. So we will see how we go. Maybe we'll have to modify this, or we can put the wires. Like, I got enough room. I mean, I can stick a finger in there. It's just as long as the plugs don't go past that. And if you look at this one, I don't even know if you can see it in there, but they don't on this. The plug would, but we have LEDs and they have wires coming off, so hopefully that helps us out. Let's find out right now together. We're going to be still stoked or disappointed. So we did what any good hot rodder would do when they're searching for LED headlights. I jumped on old Amazon and looked at all the different offerings they had. I do like the look of the glass lenses. If this car was just kind of a street Cali car that I was just driving around here and it wasn't an actual drag and drive car that you take back east where you guys don't have daylight 24/7, you actually need headlights. It's pretty wild. So the ones I have on there, they suck. They worked okay, but I figured if we're here, we're gonna upgrade. You know, let's do the dance and see what we got. So these were the least, I'm gonna call them the least ugly ones that I saw, because a lot of those with the four-eyed looking things and all the other stuff are kind of goofy, but I thought these looked kind of cool, to be honest. I mean, for what they are. Man, they have little lines on them. So I think that part, you can get it to light up. So that's pretty slick. I almost wonder if that would count as a blinker, but I guess it doesn't because it's orange, huh? Anyway, I think it's supposed to be a daytime running light. But yeah, these are going to be our guys. And then these are headlight buckets, because the one that I got on this side from my guy that I had to find this thing. Oh, by the way, this is a 1-year car deal. So El Camino and Chevelle only. So it took me a while to find this, and I was getting pretty scared thinking I wasn't going to find it. But you can see all the stuff in here is roached out. And he didn't leave me the buckets, so these go in buckets. So we got buckets and we got lights. Let's pull these out of here and see if it's pigtail. Oh, sweet. Saved. Yes. I wasn't sure. So as long as this isn't deeper than a standard light, this saves our butts, because obviously it's not this like that going into diaper butt. So we'll route this. Super stoked. Okay, let me dig into this thing, put the buckets and stuff in, and then get these boys put in there. Although they're trying to screw this in, and they missed the tack weld. This one didn't last long. So it's a good thing we got extras. So let's try one of these guys. Oh man. Well, it's a good thing we got extras. Hopefully. Maybe. Well, whoever showed up to tack weld these this day, they were having a bad day. They went 3 for 3. All right, well, all right. Looks like we're spot stitching today. So I'm glad I bought the whole kit for all this stuff. I needed screws. We ended up using all the barrels or the back pieces that hold it, because the screws that hold the retainer on like the OG were different size, flathead and kind of blown out. But then we used some of the OG retainers. So it's a mixed hodgepodge of all the stuff. I'm stoked on it. And then I put this guy upside down. So I put all the DOT on the top. So this one was upside down, and then I did all the rest of them correctly. So now everything is correct. And now it's just a matter of wiring. So let me dig out the harness. I have the harness for everything that goes here. And then I think I cut off the left side, because if you remember the previous setup, I actually got rid of this headlight and I had the turbo behind that. It used to be way up here and the whole setup was different, but we'll have to probably rewire that guy in. So we'll see if I screwed myself or not. And then, yeah, should be good, man. Hopefully we can turn some lights on later. That'd be cool. Figure I will explain this really quick for somebody that may want to do the project themselves and is not well versed in wiring. So this one's easier to see, but it's a 3-way switch, right? So one side's ground, one side is high beam, and then the top is low. So when you move here to the outside plug, right, so these two are connected, they just have the ground and the high beam. And all this stuff is shared, by the way. So it comes from the plug over to here, and then you can see it goes in and then back out all the way to this other side. So that's why there's 2 of them here and 1 of them here, because it's the same circuit, right? So if I want to put a 3 plug on this side, I'm just going to have to, because this is already there, right? This one's doubled, so this green with the black is our high beam. This is our ground. The only thing we're missing is the low beam, which you can see is a single here. So I will pull the spade terminal, double it up just like they've done it here, and then we'll just run it on over to this guy, and then we'll put a 3 plug, courtesy of they gave me extra junk, right? So we will just tap this new guy over to here with a 3 plug, so we'll have 3 and 3. So low beam will fire all the low beam LEDs, high beam will fire all the high beam LEDs. So we will essentially have 4 lights all the time. And then I figure the middle ones will just turn on for now. And if we like it or we're feeling froggy, I will tap those, I believe, into parking. So into parking lights. So you pull parking lights, the little beam guys will light up, and then low beam, high beam. So I think that's the way we're going to do it. So yeah, just to explain it to you guys, again, one more time. All of these are all single wires. This is all your feed coming in off your plug. And then it starts doubling up because you're feeding multiple items off of the same feed wire, if that makes sense. If you've ever wondered, hey, why is there a bunch of wires here and then there's not a bunch of wires here, right? And then on the outside we've got 2. Well, see how they double crimp that? That's what they're doing. So they're pigtailing it all off the same circuit. So hopefully that makes sense if you're not a wiring guy. But let me get it done. I'll show you how we did it. And like I said, we'll see on the parking light deal. But we got blinkers to do too, so gotta keep rolling. We finished up making a mess on the bench, and then I ended up hardwiring in. They had these little pigtails, but you can see it went from the 2 to the 3 prong. So I hardwired that in, and then I used the old little spade terminals from the old one, and I pushed them into the 3rd terminal. So instead of having a 2 prong on the outside lenses, we now have 3. So we should all light up. So typically it would have just been the inside guys for low beams, and then the outside guys would only be high beams. But there's 2 different LEDs in here, so I thought that'd be weird because you're just not even utilizing it. So now when we turn on low, all 4 will be low, and then we turn on high, all 4 will be high. And I think that's a better bet as far as being able to see. So we got everybody all zippy tied down, nice. Up underneath, we've got it zipped here. We got her kind of cluster wadded up, and then my main goal is just to not have a big old thing down here. We still have to do the parking lights, but we'll do that. I'll probably mess with it, but I'm going to call the video here for today because this took longer than I thought, because I ended up having to splice that stuff on there. Put my ground here. Initially I was going to do it underneath, but I was like, man, it's going to get hammered from road and all that other stuff. And if I have to clean it and I have a ground issue, it's right here. I don't have to crawl under the car. And then my little panel guy will cover it, but I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. And it's just zippy tie and try to keep it away off of all this stuff. Maybe I'll put one here. I just don't want it to bake on that, so we'll put one here too. This thing's going to get pretty hot. And then it's clustered over here, but it worked out because of the leads or whatever, because I would have been screwed if I had a plug in over there. Enough talking. I know you guys want to see if they work. Let's see if they work. I want to see if they work too. I did plug the taillights in a while ago, and the taillights do not work, so we'll have to mess with that. But let's focus on the task at hand. Oh, I plugged the horn in too, so let's see. Meep meep. Horn works. Let there be light. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, winner. Yeah, and then the little line guys work too, so that's cool. Let's see if the brights, let's see if they kick over, or if it's on brights or whatever it is. Oh, I think those are the brights. And I kind of just eyeball adjusted it. I mean, they could be pointing off to helicopters at this point, but that's cool. I'll have to come out here tonight. So I think we will wrap this for today, and then I'll come out here tonight after we say goodbye, and then we'll turn them on and just see if it lights up the garage door or whatever, because that's pretty cool. That's the whole purpose of having headlights, right? But I'm stoked on these. I think they're a good value. If you want to know exactly what they were on Amazon. I could show you. Again, I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I bought these because a lot of the LED ones, they have like some weird bulbs and or the halo ring stuff or whatever. So I like these the best out of all the cheapy doos on Amazon. So that is it for this one. I will show the blinker stuff. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. If not, I will skip that video and we'll just get that done this week. Or I'll kind of start mounting them up, and if you guys are interested, at least I can cover that too. So they're supposed to do that little arrow point blink thing. And then we'll see if they'll do park, because I'm not sure if they do parking and blinkers. So if they don't do the parking, they just do blinkers, maybe we'll make the stripy guys and the parking lights. So we'll see. You know, it's cool, but at this point I want to go drive around, so I need headlights, but I don't want to get super fancy because we got a ton of stuff still left to do. But she's coming around, man. I'm excited. Look at that. All right. Till next time, you guys know what to do. I'm out.
Rolling through the streets, yeah, I'm the king of the block. Got that dragon drive style, make your whole city rock. Maliboom gangster, with a touch of finesse. I'm burning rubber, raising hell, feel the heat, no stress. Turbo LS, under the hood, I'm moving quick. Nicky tires grip the road, make them stick like a trick. She, sloppy too, we got a hit in 08. In the war performance parts all over the place. The bomb squad's